What a fun ride just to listen and enjoy. There's a lot of cool symbolism here and a dope song. Hey everybody, it's me, Rosalie Elliott. Welcome back to the Ultimate YouTube channel. You have come to the right place. I'm going to check out something that has over 256 million views. Say what? An artist named Jamiroquai and a song called Virtual Insanity, the official video. I have no idea what to expect. Jamiroquai is a band. Jamiroquai is a band from London. Did I get that right? London-based funk and acid jazz. Dope! Prominent component of the London-based funk and acid jazz movement of the 1990s. Writer Kenneth Prouty said, "Few acid jazz groups have reached the level of visibility in the pop music mainstream as London-born Jamiroquai." Yo, I don't know if I've done any acid jazz on this channel yet, so this is perfect. Shout out today goes to my awesome patron, Ren, an awesome supporter of the community. I love chatting with you guys on the Discord group. I'm just so grateful for all the members. If you're interested, check out memberships here on YouTube, check out Patreon or Buy Me a Coffee, and join the awesome fun we have over on Discord and all the extra benefits that you can get. It's a fun group, an amazing community, so don't miss out.
What we're living in, let me tell ya. And it's a world that man can eat at all. When things are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving up my life to this world, only to be told I can't see.
Something about this sounds familiar, either because I've heard this a long time ago, because obviously it's known, 256 million views, or because it has very similar chord progressions to another song.
I can't breathe, no, my will be, and nothing's gonna change the way we live, cause we can always take but never give, and now the things are changing for the worse. See, whoa, it's a crazy world, it's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have.
This song, da 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 da. I knew I know this song. I was like, wait a minute, I just haven't heard it in forever. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Nice. Let's start over. We're just gonna enjoy this. This is not one of those first time seeing for the first time, but that's okay. This one's gonna be welcome to the ride. We're gonna go to the UK and have a blast. Here we go. That's so that top hat and the dance moves.
Oh, what we're living in, let me tell ya. And it's a world that man can eat at all. When things are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving up my life to this world, only to be told I can't see, I can't breathe, no, my will be. And nothing's gonna change the way we live, cause we can always take but never give, and now the things are changing for the worse. See, whoa, it's a crazy world we're living in, and I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is
Yo, I have not heard this in forever. What a fun ride just to listen and enjoy. Listen, that is one of the coolest hooks. I've said it before, but when it comes to songwriting, as you know, we're all about psychology because I have my master's is in counseling psychology. I've worked as a therapist, a teacher. I'm just passionate about these things, and I love bringing you encouragement. That's why we pull apart the lyrics, the compositions. But as you may or may not know, I'm also a singer-songwriter, and so I love paying attention to the lyrics from that angle as well, and admire hooks. And when you have a good hook, you can be radio worthy. You can make a name for yourself. You can get attention, right? And this to me is one of those catchy hooks where I'm like, dude, that is just so creative. Dun 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 da 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 da. I mean, just yeah, that gets stuck in your head, right? It's so easy to sing along to, but it's catchy, amazing from a musical standpoint. And so that funky, jazzy vibe works so well with the lyrics, with the message of this song, but we'll talk about that in a second. And his style, his persona, and the texture of his voice. I love how great of a range he has. I love that texture and the timbre to his voice and that jazzy feel. I mean, just really ba ba da da ra da da, like just da da la da la da 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 ba da 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 da, like just jazzy and just having fun with it, very playful. And I appreciate that. It works well. His style, the attire, that dark blue and black contrast between his attire, the hat, and the white walls or the people wearing white. Interesting, the whole setup of the room, right? This idea of could have give off a little bit of a psychiatric ward, right? The way we picture it at times, or the way we see it in movies, all white walls, right? You're like just stuck in this room with no windows and no doors. Or, well, there seems to be a door in the back, but doesn't look like you can get out or go anywhere. So this idea perhaps of insanity, right? This place of being stuck. It also is interesting because it looks a little bit like it could almost be file rooms. And since we're talking about a virtual insanity, it makes me think of all these files storing, right? Things in the cloud. And this song was put on YouTube 14 years ago. And this was the video put out on YouTube 14 years ago. Tell me in the comments if that's also when it was written. I'm not sure. So think about that, foreseeing accurately that virtual insanity we were headed for, and that we have been in, right? At 14 years ago, I would say things were at the beginning stages, like 2009. And Facebook, when was Facebook created? Facebook came on the market in 2004, okay? So 14 years ago, if that's also when it was written and published, that's when the video was put on YouTube, is so fitting to that time that we were immersing into, that time that was coming about, right? 2000, what was it, 4, when Facebook was created. That whole era, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, where, MySpace, Facebook, where these social media platforms were increasingly becoming a thing, where we were moving gradually towards certain devices, the iPod Shuffle, the iPod, then the iPhone, right? Things were changing rapidly, flip phones to the blue Blackberries. The whole era, those years, things were just, if you imagine it as a curve, right? Just taking off when it came to social media, when it came to technology, the virtual insanity. And so I feel like the song was very fitting then, and is even more fitting now because of the message of what are we doing? Where are we heading for? There's nothing more dangerous than a foolish mind and then a man-made man. And that to me is a very powerful lyric, because when he's talking about women are able to choose the color of their babies, I think to me this implies perhaps genetic modifications, and the talks about being able to pick, right, what your baby is going to look like, versus just it happening based on your parents and grandparents and your own genetics. Now people being able to just play God. That's often that debate that's been happening and is happening. How much are we able to, with science, influence modification in food, that's been happening, right, in vegetables and fruit in the farming world, when it comes to animals and breeding, when it comes to human beings. We're trying to evolve with science. And of course, the counter argument, or the concern with a lot of that is, are we playing God? These bunch of man-made things. And so to say the worst thing is a man-made man, to me, plays on that a little bit in my mind. This idea of God, us playing God, right? It's a man-made man. It's not a natural human that came about naturally. It's a robot. It's a computer. It's a machine. It's a man-made man. And that's just taken off. Even now, right? We have AI, a hot topic, where things that were made by man, machines, virtual intelligence, artificial intelligence, are people now, right? You can create videos, you can create images and footage where it looks like someone said something or someone did something and they didn't at all. It was AI. You can transform yourself and your face, your pictures into AI, right? Make yourself look different or prettier or uglier or whatever. You can create a bunch of things and it's insanity. That's an aspect that I find very interesting in the lyrics. The other aspect to me that's interesting is the insanity part. This idea that the bug crawling, then there's blood suddenly, and then the black crow, very eerie and weird, and talking about giving all your love to the world, and now you're at a place where you can't see and can't breathe. That makes me also think of the world in the sense of the World Wide Web, right? You're giving all your love, you're spending all your time on your phone and on the internet, you're loving this technology, you're trying to connect with people, but now you're so caught as like he is in that room. You're so imprisoned that now you can't breathe, now you can't see. All the things you wanted to, all the things you would hope to get from loving something, freedom, pursuit of happiness, joy is taken from you. Nothing's going to change the way we live because we can always take but never give. And that also is interesting. It's hard to imagine that we can go backwards from here. We always want more. We're so evolved technologically that we just want to keep taking, not giving. And there's nothing that's going to change that, right? We have good intentions. We have New Year's resolutions. And then sure enough, we're back to our old patterns. The crazy world we live in, I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to give. These futures made of virtual insanity. So really relevant song then and now, even more so now, I would say. This world has got to change. I just can't keep going on in this virtual insanity. And so this idea is these lyrics are kind of somber, right? To say, I can't keep going in this craziness. This is nuts. This is not okay. And you see the cockroach crawling under the cabinets or under the wall and the blood and the crow. And it's eerie and it's sad, but yet it's to this peppy tune. And if we don't pay attention, it would be so easy just to be like, da, da, la, da, hey, virtual reality. And we don't even have a clue what he's actually trying to say. And I think that too was well done. This could have been a track that's more somber and reflective. We're all living in a virtual reality. We're all doomed, and what's happening with this world, right? We can sing it in a way that's like futures made of virtual insanity, right? It's just there's different ways you can use notes and chords and combinations to convey a message. Try to be somber, heavy metal, rock. Right now, we're gonna sing it as a sad ballad, and half of us are crying, or you sing it in a way that is like eerie and ooh, right? But here it's all happy and peppy, and I feel like that contrast, if you will, perhaps even that paradox, is very fitting to the virtual insanity because it's virtual, it's not real, but yet it's insane, it's insanity. And things that are insane, things that are crazy, are very real, right? If I started acting like a fool right now, it's real. It's real to you. You seeing me go crazy and saying crazy things or being unkind or throwing things at the camera. That would be real, your real experience. And yet it's virtual because it's behind the camera and I didn't really throw something at you. So there's this paradox between virtual but insanity, things that are not right, that are crazy. And that craziness is real to us. The things we're perceiving, that insanity we're perceiving is a real experience. Yet it's all virtual. So there's that paradox. But it also fits with having these sombering and intense and serious lyrics to a catchy beat. And I think that also fits to how quickly we are distracted by that virtual insanity, how quickly we are lured into the latest news and the latest trend, right? And we're passionate about something for a while, and then before we know it, nobody's talking about it anymore, or a very select few. And not many are going, wait a minute, hold up. I thought this war was still happening. What about these people? No, it's all about that country now. No, it's all about these people. No, it's all about this injustice. No, it's all about this product you need. Forget about what we just said a week ago, right? We're like overstimulated and so easily distracted. And so it's this, to me, also this idea of like goofy and don't pay attention to what I'm actually saying, because that's what's happening. Either way, there's a lot of cool symbolism here and a dope song. I enjoyed finally listening to this again. I have not heard this in forever, so this was perfect to bring to the channel. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe in this virtual insanity, and I'll see you on the next ride. Ayo! Ayo!